everyone, welcome back to our channel. Thanks so much for checking us out today. My name's Katelyn. I am the chef owner of Kate's Catering and Personal Chef Services, and today we are starting an exciting new segment called Cocktails with Kate's. We're all spending a little bit more time at home now. You can't go out to your favorite bar or restaurant to get your favorite cocktails, and I thought it would be a great opportunity for us to kind of show you how to make your own favorite cocktails at home. But first, we need to set up your home bar. So today we're going to talk about the important tools that you should have at home in order to set up your very own home bar. Doesn't take very many tools, and you probably have a few of these already at home. So let's go through these. Very simple. First, you need a strainer. So as you can see, this strainer has a little bit of a spring to it. This fits down into your glass, makes it really easy for cocktails. You do need a shaker. There's obviously ones much bigger than this. This was one for just 2 cocktails at a time. You can get a much larger one. And of course, there's super fancy ones that have recipes on the outside. That's a great choice, but you do need a shaker. I also recommend that you get a muddler. This one's a little bit for more advanced cocktails. We'll certainly get to this as our series goes on. But you'll definitely want to make sure you grab a muddler. This is a wooden one. I definitely suggest a wooden muddler. They do have stone and plastic ones out there as well, but definitely try to go for the wooden ones. They're a little bit more affordable and they're easier to wash. You will need a bottle opener. This one specifically is great for beer bottles or specifically glass bottles, but it also has this little hook at the end, if you can see that. This is great if you're opening cans of fruit juice. You'll be able to open those up pretty quickly, so a 2-in-1 tool. I do have a pretty fancy cocktail stirrer here. This one's a little bit more optional, but it does make it pretty nice to have a stirrer readily available down on your bar, so when you're mixing up your cocktail, you have this tool ready to go. Obviously, just a designated spoon would be great too. This one's really important. This is your jigger. So this is what helps you measure your liquor while you're making your cocktails, and they come in a variety of shapes and sizes and a variety of measurements. So mine has a 1-ounce side and a 2-ounce side. We're definitely going to be using this moving forward into our cocktails, making our cocktails, but please make sure that you know what ounces yours are, because that's going to be really important while you're measuring out your liquor. Last but not least, we have wine keys or wine openers. So there's 2 different models out on the market. You probably have one of these, or maybe grandma has one of these that does one of these little strongmans. I don't like these, so you are more than welcome to use these. You're probably a pro at these, but in my experience, this tends to strip your cork and break your cork really, really easily in your wine bottles. I prefer a wine key. So you've probably seen these. More professionals like to use these. It's a slimmer model. It's easy for us to slip down in our pockets while we're out on the floor. But what I really like about this, and most wine keys have this, is it has a knife on the end to cut the foils on your wine bottles. That helps a lot, so definitely want to try to find a model that has a little knife on it. And I also like this model because it has an opportunity for us to not only open wine bottles, but also open glass bottles. So it kind of dual purpose for our bottle opener here. So I really like this option. Again, this is called a wine key. These are pretty affordable. You don't have to get the fanciest one. These are about $5 on the internet. So please feel free to pick up one of these if you've never experimented one. It does take some practice, and we'll certainly jump into how to best use this tool moving forward. But I highly recommend this style of wine key over this style of wine key. So there you have it, just a few tools that I encourage you to pick up as you are moving forward in our Cocktails with Kate series. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave those in the comment section below, and please feel free to check out our Facebook, Instagram, and website for any more information. Thanks again.